Hey guys, so the last one that we have for this week is reviewing and practicing CER. So that was our Friday lesson. So this is what we're going to be doing. We're just going to do a quick introduction. We're going to review and practice CER, and then that's it. You're all caught up. So we did do a game of Kahoot for Disney trivia and biology, but we are just going to skip through that for now. So I want you to take a moment to think, and you can pause the video if needed, but what do you know about CER? I know some of you guys have heard of this before, maybe not, but maybe some of you guys remember a little bit, maybe not. So just think about it for a second. Okay, so CER, it is claim, evidence, reasoning. So the claim is a statement that answers a question you're trying to answer. The evidence is observations and or data that directly support your claim. And reasoning is explaining why and how the evidence supports the claim. So when I asked people to tell me what they knew about CER in class, a lot of them were saying that it is claim, evidence, reasoning, but it's also a way to explain different phenomena or like different labs that we do. If you need an explanation, if you want to just walk through how to do something, this is the thought process that we are going to be taken through. So let's say we have a question. An example that we used and came up with in class was, is the sky really blue? Okay, so that is our question that we're trying to figure out. So in order to answer that question, let's make a claim. Yes, the sky is really blue, or no, it's not. In this case, let's go with yes, the sky is actually blue. So that is the statement that answers the question we're trying to answer. Now we're going to go through evidence. So let's think about it. If you look up at the sky, it's going to be blue, right? And so that's why we think that it's going to be blue. What other observations do we have? If you look at a mirror and you're pointing it up towards the sky, it's going to be blue, right? So then we have the reasoning. So now we're going to connect the evidence to the claim to show how that proves that our claim is correct. So based off of scientific concepts, the sun reflects off gas particles in the air. And in that sense, it makes the sky blue because it's reflecting off that color. It's absorbing every other color, so like red, orange, yellow, it's absorbing every other color, but it's reflecting off blue. That's the same reason why ocean water is blue, right? If it's clean. So that's like the why and how the evidence supports the claim. So if this is still a little foggy to you, no worries, we are going to practice. So this is a video that I want you guys to watch, and we're going to do CER on it. So here you go.
Hey, Mr. Smith, want to try out my time machine, the ones on Dorito?
Sure. So now what?
Gotta put the whole bag in.
Okay.
Yes.
That's really what you're doing. This thing is falling apart. Get it out of my yard. You're so old. It's the future.
Okay, so some of you guys might know that one from the Super Bowl, but this is the question that we're asking. Oops, why is it doing that? The question that we're asking is, can Doritos actually make a time machine work? Okay, so for our purposes, let's just have fun with it and let's just say yes. The Doritos are key to powering a time machine. So that's going to be our claim. So what's the evidence to that? You can pause the video if you want it to take a moment to think about that, but I'm just going to keep going. So the evidence that we came up with in class was the time machine started working after he inserted the Doritos into the slot, right? And then the boy was nowhere to be found when he came out. Only the older man was. And the boy and the older man were wearing similar color shirts. And lastly, they were both holding the same bag of Doritos. So that's the evidence that we have for Doritos are key to powering a time machine. Therefore, Because the time machine started working as soon as the Doritos were inserted into it, and at the end, the boy was replaced by an older man wearing the same outfit as him, to the man who came out of the time machine, to his knowledge, it is clear that Doritos truly were key to powering the time machine. Does that kind of make sense? This is where I gave a stretch break, but we're going to go straight into this. I want you guys to now take a moment to think about this, and you can actually do this activity. So if you go to classwork and scroll down to, this is again week 0. This is where all of our things for in-class stuff is going to be. Do CER Jamboard, and you can go to group 5. Group 5 was an extra, so we can just go there. And it's going to take you to something that looks like this. You can edit this, and if you would like to practice more with CER, you can definitely use these things on the left to practice this. You guys can collaborate. There's no max number of people who can be on this. You can put all of your answers on here. I'll show you how this works. You can use pen, to write. If that's too hard for you, this is also the eraser. If that's too hard for you, you can use sticky notes. So let's use pink. It doesn't matter what color, but let's just use that for fun. We can just say like blah, 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 right? You can put that here and make it big, small, tilt it, not tilt it, everything like that. And then you can also add pictures, you can add shapes, but we probably won't need to add shapes. And then lastly, you can do text boxes. So if you don't want to use the sticky notes, you can also do that. So any questions, please contact me. If you are working on this and you want to work on it together and set up a Zoom time with me, or just give me a call so that I can help you through it, totally fine. But that's basically it. You can look at the other Jamboards, like if you're in period 1, there's one for every period, so you can look at other Jamboards to see what other kids have put on theirs. So the last thing is just weekend work, just finishing your getting to know you survey, and then doing something fun and relaxing and getting ready to actually launch into real biology next week. To get super excited, have a wonderful day whenever you are watching this, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.